Hey y'all, it is July 5th. I am exhausted from being up all night with dog and new baby with loud booms everywhere, so if I'm a little weird, that's why. We have some parts to put on today. We have some Womet. I don't know why my brain just goes Wombat every time. Womet.Tech levers. They are distributed by TST Industries. And they seem pretty decent. I went with these because unlike a lot of the Amazon levers, these ones you can get replacement inserts for. So stock, the adjusters come red. This red matches absolutely nothing on the Grom. So I bought black ones and I think it's gonna look pretty damn sweet. So I already did this one. We're gonna go and do the clutch side one. I'll show you how that works. It's pretty easy, but there's very, very tiny parts on there that are really easy to miss, or not miss, really easy to shoot into your face. Don't ask me how I know. And then we'll slap them on. This should be super quick. Here's how they come box, minus the black part. You can buy the extra adjusters. These come as a pair. They're like 15 bucks. Levers themselves, I think, are $135, which is definitely on the pricier end of things. I know, I know you can buy Amazon levers for like 25 bucks. I chose not to do that. I went the more expensive route. They look pretty nice though. They have some TST branding, some Womet.Tech branding on there. The adjusters are satisfyingly clicky. I don't know how well you can hear that, but I do love that they are adjustable, and I love that they are a little bit shorter. They have a little bit of play in them for that adjustment. As far as if you're just doing the plain levers, installation is really easy. Big screwdriver, 10mm wrench, and 10mm socket and ratchet, and that should be able to do both sides pretty easily. Like I said, I bought the adjusters for it as well. Came with red. I'm switching it out to black. For that, you need a couple more things. You need a 3mm hex key, a small flathead, and then some kind of needle nose pliers to get a bushing out. With that, let's go ahead and swap out this red guy. Clutch lever. Yep, doesn't have the little tab on it. And then I have my black replacement parts. It does also come with extra springs and ball bearings, which if you're like me and shoot off your first one, you may need them. So to start, I'm gonna say, it's probably loud, bring your box back in, work out of this for when the spring and ball bearing goes shooting out. So flip it over, 3mm hex to remove this nut at the bottom side of the adjuster. Not nut, bolt at the bottom side of the adjuster. Pull that out. Then you have this bronze bushing in here, so carefully not to like scratch it on its way out. I used long needle nose, put them on the inside and pulled, and that popped it out so that I can grab it with my hand. Come on, greasy fingers, there we go. Hey, pop that right there. Here's where it starts to get dangerous. So pop it face down over one of the things, and then just pull it out, and as you will see, I did not gracefully cover that, and my shit flew. Stuff flew. That's okay. That is why they came with extra hardware. Do better than I did and like cover it up a little bit, I guess. So these adjusters are, it does depend what side you put them on, so make sure that this lobe matches up to the side that you're replacing. Then also make sure that when you put everything back, you're working from the side that has the nut on it. The first time I did the other side, I did not do that and ended up very confused as to why I wasn't actually adjusting anything. So little adjuster pointer, put that sliding in, and then this is where it helps to kind of have two hands working on it. You'll see the hole for the spring is sitting there with the ball bearing. Pop your spring in, So glad they came with the extra spring and ball bearing. I found that the first time I did it, it was just sitting on my garage floor. I was like, there's no way that's it. And it turns out it was. Oh my God, it's so small. My fingers are so fat. Okay, and then you'll put that ball bearing sitting on there, just resting on there with gravity. And then this is where it gets fun. You're going to push down on that flathead, with that flathead on that ball, while you are sliding it in. Kind of one smooth motion there. And then you should be able to see it hiding in that adjuster hole. You can just barely see it right there. Cool, and then bushing goes back in. Can help to kind of wiggle it a little bit while you're pushing it in. Bolt, washer, tighten it all back down. You do not need to touch this nut on here or the adjuster on the top side, or the bolt on the top side. And then once it's all back together and tight, run through, make sure you get all your clickies, and boom, it's changed out. We're gonna do the brake side first, which has this little flag on the end. That, for that, just 10mm ratchet, 10mm wrench. Wrench up top, ratchet on bottom, remove. Don't lose the nut. Part of this is threaded. Have a ratcheting wrench that, or ratcheting box that helps. And once it clears that lower pivot, it should pop out of the upper part fine. Keyword should. Hoping I can do this without removing my throttle cable lines. Should be doable. Hello, large truck with a large golf cart. Wow, there we go, all the room in the world. Okay, slide that out. Oh my. There's your bolt. Don't drop it down your bike. And then, ta-da! I'm old. Okay, all greased up. Focus, focus, focus. Maybe, whatever. Okay, on the inside where the bolt goes, on the very tip of the flag where it presses your, oh my God, the switch, and then on this lobe right here where it actually depresses against your cylinder. Hey, now it focus. There, there, and all up in that. And then just pop that bolt back in. Keep in mind it's not going to just drop all the way through since that bottom side is threaded. You will have to thread it in again, which can take a little bit to make sure that it's actually started. Oh, okay, there we got it started. Had to jimmy that lever a little bit. Oh man, it's not started yet. Okay, now it's, oh, now we got it started. You could kind of feel it like fall through the lever into that top piece, and then you can start threading it. And then tighten it up. I don't know what the torque spec is off the top of my head, but I'll put it like right here on the screen, maybe. Probably, I'll put it there, it'll be there. And I'll see you on the next side. Actually, I won't see you yet, because I forgot the bottom nut. Since I had so much grease on there, I'm going to make sure I clean the bottom of this off real good. And then we'll put that back on. Thought it looked weird with too much. Anyone else's postal person just haul ass through their neighborhood? Okay. Oh, so clicky, wow. Oh, much adjustment, wow. All the clicks. Man, that looks 1,000 times better already. Clutch side is more of the same, but we have the extra fun of a cable to deal with. So I'm going to back off my, oh my God, that's tight. What the hell? Who put that on there? Me, it was me. Oh my God. Okay, well, give me a second. Man, who knew I was that strong? There we go. Back off your lock. Should probably give you a better view. Pull your little rubber guy back off your lock, which is the bigger one, and then you want the notch in this and the notch in that to actually line up as every truck and known man drives by. You want those to line up. That'll let you to pull your cable out of there. Have your big ass flathead on top and your 10 millimeter on bottom. Oh, I just scratched it. Don't be like me, put some painter's tape on the end of the blade, and then you won't mar your shit up. Be smart, don't be me. Okay, once that is apart, put your nut somewhere safe. Same thing as the other one. This will be threaded, so you can just actually take the nut off first if you want. Y-waist turns though, do them both at once. Pull that all the way out. From here, this is where having your adjuster lined up makes life a little easier because you can just pull that whole cable all the way out. And I dropped something, so I'm gonna go find that. From there, right angle, come out the bottom, and your lever's off. Same as the other things, wow, words are hard. Same as the other side, everything is nice and lubed up with just some basic ass grease. You will put your cable back in, rotate your lever. No, we're not. That's what we're gonna do. There you go. Okay, again, making sure everything's in a line so you can slide that cable in there. Tighten everything up. Wonder how much time in my videos y'all collectively waste just watching me tighten bolts. I'm guessing it is not an insignificant amount. Nut on the bottom before I forget, and I lost my ratchet. Really bummed I scratched that. That was a pretty beginner move. Okay, all tight there. And then I know I need to screw this in plenty. Back my lock nut off. Okay, I want a little bit of free play, so I can move it that much before I actually do anything to the clutch. It's a little bit too much free play for me. I want just a tiny bit. There is an actual spec for this, if you really want to go look it up. I'm probably about 1/8 of an inch or so there. And then I'll tighten my lock nut, making sure that these 3 lines aren't all in a row. You don't want those to line up, or else I guess you could probably have things pop up or pop off or whatever. So sick. There's our new levers. And I think these look so good. You can't even really see because I have an all black background. That was a terrible stylistic choice. But there you go. Levers are done. Ooh. Feels like a little bit lighter pull. I could be wrong, but it feels a little bit lighter pull. I don't know what the lever physics are, but so the minimum reach, I have fairly large hands. And then the maximum reach is actually quite a bit farther out there, so probably keep it at minimum. Maybe one off a minimum. I like it. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Really happy to get rid of more silver parts on the bike. Really impressed with the quality of those Womet.Tech levers. Even like they have serial numbers inscribed on the bottom of them, and I don't know, seems like a pretty quality kit compared to your typical Amazon items. So probably won't get to my other video filming it today, but hopefully this weekend I will. We have luggage rack and OEM Honda bags. The 2025s came out with them, and they apparently fit earlier versions. So we're gonna try those. It may mean that I have to move my exhaust, so it could get a little dicey, but that'll be the next video, which hopefully won't take 6 weeks to do. So see y'all later. Bye.